About to get started in 1 minute.
One time you guys want to score points, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the 2023 Boston Metro League Baseball Banquet. Can I get everybody's attention, please? Quiet, please.
That didn't work for my parents, it ain't working now either.
If I could get everybody's attention, please, for 15 minutes, that would be lovely. I'm Brett Rudy. I'm going to be your MC tonight. And without further ado, I'm going to pass it off to League President Jeff Coveney.
Good evening, everyone. It's great to see everyone back here at Game On. I'll just kick off with a couple of quick things. I guess, first of all, I can't remember the last time this happened. We had all of our series go 5 games for the championship. So congratulations to all the finalists and all the winners. And we're going to get to those trophies in just a second. A couple of things on the year. Holy shit, we had a lot of rain this year. Thank you, everyone, for your patience and your and understanding of all the different rescheduled games. So we got the year in, and we're done playing. We're getting ready for winter ball coming up. 4 new Hall of Fame inductees. We're going to get to that ceremony shortly. And we're continuing to see growth in the league. So, we have a lot of people sign up for our league. They go into the player pool. What happens to most of them? They sit in the pool. Omar and teams decided, hey, let's start a little league for those guys to feed into the league. So that started this year, and we got some exciting announcements about further expansion that Brett's going to tell you in just a second. So I'm hand this over to Brett.
All right, guys, so breaking news. You all are going to hear it right here first. The Boston Metro Baseball League has acquired one of the largest baseball leagues in Boston, and they're going to be joining our league next year. In the 18-plus division, we've acquired the Commonwealth Amateur Baseball League, the cable. They're going to be merging in with us. We're going to figure out exactly the way that's going to work. Most of the teams will be joining the 18-plus division. However, my understanding is that they're going to have 1 or 2 teams that are going to join the 28s as well. So our league is growing, coming into next year, and that's really exciting news. So thanks for everybody involved in helping make that happen.
I actually have one other piece of news too. We had a movie this year, 100 innings, not 400 innings. Yeah, 100th inning. I mean, thanks to all of your contributions over the years, we have raised, as a league, almost $1 million. Brett, what's the exact number? Like $950,000. Brett's a star. Where's Walter? Walter's a star. If you guys get a chance to see the movie, we're gonna have baseball games on now, but just another great contribution to everyone that's suffering from this horrible disease. So, I think with that being said, let's go to our Hall of Fame. Mr. Rudy, why don't you take it away?
All right, so if I could get everybody's attention, please, as we go through the Hall of Famers for this year, please. The Hall of Fame in this league is an incredible honor. You have to have played in this league many, many years. The number of at-bats you've had to have reached is very high. The number of innings pitched you've had to reach is very high. So not only do you need to have longevity, but you need to be voted in on the ballot by 70% of your peers just in order to get in. I'd like to start by thanking the members of the Hall of Fame Committee. To get into the Hall of Fame Committee, you either have to be a Hall of Famer yourself, or you have to be somebody who's been involved in the league for long enough that they were elected to be on the committee. So the committee members are Jason Ackerson, Tony Anderleonis, Jose Aquino, Bobby Austin, Eric Bennett, Jeff Coveney, Jim DiMichele, Dan Field, Josue Feliciano, Darwin Hernandez, Jason Kurtz, Paul Lauren, George Laws, Dave Lightbody, John Marecki, John O'Brien, Joe Perna, Billy Rolls, me, myself, Brett Rudy, Harry Smith, and Jay Thomas. To get into the Hall of Fame, all of these voters voted, and none of these guys could vote for themselves. So this year, the first Hall of Famer to be elected in, he's a third all-time in strikeouts in the 28-plus league with 608. He's the fourth all-time in the 28-plus in wins with 64. He was the Triple Crown of pitching winner in 2010. And the Situate Tide were six-time champions because of him pitching.
Dick Solari hit
A member of the BMBL from 2005 to 2013. Bring your hands together for Rob Monty.
Picture. Yeah, we got this, right? We got this. Yeah, go ahead. Next time you leave, just tell me how to put selfie mode on so I can do this.
The next Hall of Famer has been with the league since 1990. He founded the 28-plus Somerville Senators, who were formerly known as the Somerville Angels, the Boston Metro Baseball League's longest active franchise. From 1990 to 2010, this player was a player-manager for the Senators, winning back-to-back championships in 1991 and 1992, and then another in 2003. This gentleman also led his team to the 28-plus finals in 2001, 2002, and 2006. However, what I think most of you guys know this man for is because many of you play in it, and that's the Cape Cod Classic Tournament. He's the founder of that tournament. He ran and played in that tournament for 26 years, lifting the championship trophy himself in 2001, 2003, 2004, and 2005. He's played in 7 MSBL national tournaments for the Boston Wolfpack. You guys know who this is. Alex Maisel, you're a Hall of Famer. Congratulations.
Now, come over here. Oh, sorry.
All right, your next Hall of Famer. Many of you guys might not remember this because you probably haven't been playing in the league long enough. But in 2001, we started a developmental league in the BMBL. We had many hundreds of players who were not drafted for the league. And we took those players and we formed 4 new teams. We put a catcher in each pile, a pitcher in each Kyle, a first baseman named Kyle, and we built out those teams based on guys that were undrafted, based on guys that nobody wanted to pick on their team in the draft. And this player emerged as a fantastic player for that league, and he advanced into the full league the following year, and since then, he's become a 14-time All-Star. He's the current all-time co-leader in doubles in the 18+. He's third all-time in the 18+ in hits. He's currently fourth all-time in the 18+ in games played, at bats, and RBIs. He's won a championship 3 times in the 18s. In 2010, 2020, and 2022. He's a 3-time Metro West 28+ champion. In 2018, 2020, and 2021. You guys might know him as JT. Welcome to the Hall of Fame, Jay Thomas. For the class of 2023. This gentleman has been in the league since 1999, and in that time has eclipsed stats that have put him as the 18+ all-time leader in at-bats, the 18+ all-time leader in hits, the all-time leader in runs, RBIs, triples, and walks. When you're the all-time leader in almost every offensive category, you deserve the accolades this gentleman is about to receive. He's currently the 18+ all-time co-leader in games played and doubles. On top of that, he's a 7-time 18+ champion, 2 times with the Reds, 3 times with the Spinners, 2 times with the Mock Rays. Probably the best stats of any player to ever play in the 18+ league. It's about time. Welcome to the Hall of Fame, Mike Nell.
Guys, let's just be, we got a couple more minutes, a few more awards. You can just keep your voices down and let Mr. Isaacs present the 38+.
Guys, if they're going to get everybody's attention, please be respectful right now. Thank you.
God, stop talking about it. I know. All right, the 38+, the old man, we had one of the most thrilling close seasons that we have had in a long time. We had twists, turns, and upsets, and we also had some fresh faces winning awards, well deserved in my opinion. So we'll start with most valuable player. I've played with Matt McMillan a very long time. He's one of the best teammates I've ever had. Bulldog on the mound, great season at the plate. He did it all this year. He was second in average, third in OPS, 6th in RBIs. He pitched, played the field overall. Most of all, he's also a great teammate. So our MVP this year, Matt McMillan from the South Shore Mariners. I want to say James. Come on, Matty.
Daddy.
This next man needs no introduction. He's up here a lot. He was last year's most valuable player. This year, I can only talk about one of the most dominating country performances I have ever had the honor of witnessing in person. To put it in perspective, he did not give up an earned run until there were 2 outs in the 8th inning of the last game of the Gigante season. He had a 0 ERA. He struck out 69 batters, led the league in whip, averaged 1.73 strikeouts per inning. It's ridiculous. He is ridiculous. The best pitcher I have ever seen. Jochen Herman is your Cy Young winner at 38 points. Manager of the Year, always one of the most hotly contested votes that we have. There are many deserving candidates. I was just talking to him for a long time tonight and reminded him why. He's such a great manager, a great guy to work with. Makes my life so much easier. The Milton Breakers had a fantastic season too. They came up just short of the finals, but they are some of the best guys I ever played against. So I just want to give a shout out. Runner-up this year, who's also Manager of the Year, though, Brian Bennett and the Milton Breakers. Another great season. I'm going to give this one out again. Actually, I didn't give it out the first time. We had some first-time champions of Masters this year. Really an incredible playoff run. Where's Mike? How many complete games did you throw in the playoffs? 6? They won 5 of them, right? Yeah. Ridiculous. Mike Barthel with a dominating pitching performance in the playoffs, but this was a true team effort. The Avi Nelson Rockies, they were the 4 seed, and they just steamrolled through the playoffs. They won a thrilling 5-game series against the Breakers to capture their first championship in this league. I know, Tony, we did a lot of this in the Babel, but this is the first big one. So all the Avi Nelson Rockies are going to come on down here. Your 38-plus Masters champions of the world, led by their manager, Tony Leonis. Tony, officially, congratulations.
Good job, Avi.
A lot of good teammates. Thank you.
Congratulations. Avi, good job.
All right, so next we're going to go to the 18-plus division. In the 18-plus division, we're going to start with the most valuable player. This gentleman led the league in home runs with slugging, co-led the team in RBIs, third in OPS, and fifth in average. From the South Shore Giants, Luke Bacher. Luke. From the 18 plus for the Rookie of the Year. I've known this guy since he was 10 years old. He played ball with my son, believe it or not. And this year, joining the 18 plus for the first time, he led all rookies in hits with 33. He was second in average, hitting a ridiculous 452. He was third amongst rookies in OPS, stolen bases. The guy had an incredible season. He was one of the best shortstops in the league. He could field any ball that you hit to him. From the Greater Boston Bandits, Nathaniel Heighthouse. All right, for the next award, we're going to do this as a team.
What's up, Angie?
All right, so the next guy we're going to talk about is our Cy Young. Okay, wait until the whole team comes up before we move on. Our Cy Young Award winner this year for the Boston Havoc led the league in whip, led the league in strikeouts per innings pitched.
Wish you were here too.
Led the league in ERA. He was tied for second in the league with 5 wins. He went 5-0, and an absolutely ridiculous season from the Powers, Nick Powers of the Boston Havoc.
They said Mike Powers.
And our Manager of the Year this year, also from the Boston Havoc, led the team to a division best record of 16-3. His pitching staff led the division in the fewest runs allowed. His offense led the division in on-base percentage. The guy is probably the best recruiter you've ever seen. He put together the Field of Streams tournament. He put together the World Classic Baseball tournament. He put together the Fall League. This guy has put together a ton. From the Boston Havoc, Omar Ortiz. And then, of course, for the 2023 champions, let's welcome the Boston Havoc.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hell of a job as usual.
Nice job, buddy.
Powers.
All right, folks, we're going to do the Metro West. I'll be brief.
No, you won't.
Yeah, that's true. I'll do the best I can. Thank you, Michael. We're going to start with the MVP. This teammate of mine, Brian Curran, led the average with 643, slugging, OPS, doubles, home runs, and missed the Triple Crown by 1 run. And they won the championship for the Framingham Orioles, Brian Curran. The Cy Young. Cy Young is going to go to Andy Quinn of the Northborough Cardinals, toughest pitcher in our league, second in ERA, second in Ks, and whip, third in wins, 5-1 record. Andy Cardinals.
Hire me. Just watch this up, team.
Manager of the Year, the Metro West League.
Isn't it?
Let's go to the Medway Brewers. Rob Klein led a team to a 9-8 record after finishing 1-17 the previous year. Did a phenomenal job. Rob Klein. And the last award that we do every year in the Metro West League is called the Matt DiTullio Sportsmanship Award. Matt passed away a couple years back, and his father and his son, father and his brother are here, Ed and Brandon DiTullio, to present the award. This award's going to go to a friend of mine who's a very good person, does a lot for a lot of people, and Ryan Beret. Ryan, come on up.
Do you want to get in the photo and I can take it?
All right, guys, back to Brown Rudy. Oh yeah, one more award. Curry didn't want to announce this himself, but after a 2-week rain delay, the Metro West Division was finally able to get it in their game
Was
3.
Curry leaving his own?
They took a commanding lead and held on to it. From the Metro West, champions this year, the Metro West Orioles.
Wait, you gotta win it. Hold on.
1, 2, 3.
My hand's fucking wet.
Not an iPhone guy?
Couldn't have done it without Zach Goody.
Wait, are you still working with us, right?
No.
Where are you working?
Hot dogs.
Oh, yeah.
1 year ago, down the Metro West. He's like 70 years. I was like, yeah, come back. I'm like, what the fuck? I'll do it.
All right, from the 28 plus division and our final division of the night, the first player that we are going to announce is the manager.
Yeah, you will.
This manager is the guy who has had the respect of all of his peers for as long as he's been in the league. He could have won manager of the year many times, but this was his year. He led his team to the third best record of 14-6. His team is tied for second most wins with 14. His team is ranked third in runs scored with 142. But he won this award because he's by far the biggest gentleman of the year. If there's ever anything you need, this is the guy to turn to. From the Somerville Senators, Horacio Adarello.
Here, Ed.
What?
Here's the nuts. Go back to Silver Bowl. Tony already got it.
Honestly, he would have still been playing. If it wasn't for our little boy, he would have been playing.
We're in a combined team. I already told you. We're all together on a super team. So that's not one right now. What the hell is this? Fucking guys. Well, I played all over the
And guys, that concludes the award section of our banquet. Enjoy the rest of your time here. Thanks for a wonderful 2023. Diamond Bricks.
These guys are playing like 4 guys at this field. They don't hit. It's crazy. Is everything new? Yeah. They have one more I caught 2 games. Didn't get any impacts. Then they had
Alright, guys. Thanks for watching.
Literally, yeah. And obviously, like, I hit the most, right? So we got 6 games.